Ben, 0-0 draw on the road, it's sometimes a frustrating one for fans, but what's your thought on that today?
I think we're probably frustrated as well as players. I think you've seen the chances we created in the game and we missed quite a few one-on-ones. And I think on another day one of them goes in and we can end up winning the game 3 or 4, so I think that's a frustrating thing. The positive is we keep a clean sheet after the last few weeks conceding goals, so we looked a lot more solid that way, but yeah, we're just frustrated we haven't come away with the 3 points really.
When did you know you were coming back into the starting 11?
This morning, but during the week you do the shape and that, so you sort of get an idea, but you prepare yourself as normal, like any other week, anything could happen. So yeah, just this morning, and yeah, I was just thankful to get my chance again and keep a clean sheet.
It was a game, with all due respect to the hosts, I felt we were definitely the dominant side. Would you agree with that or not?
Yeah, I think Paddy's only had the one save that I can remember to make in the game, so even with the conditions both halves, we've kept them penned in really, and the keeper's made a good few saves, and yeah, and they've just frustrated us really. On another day they go in and we go back down the road with 3 points, so we take the positives of the clean sheet, but we know we need to turn that point into 3.
And is that just that bit of sort of finishing that you're talking about there? Is that composure? Is it a bit of luck? Is it confidence? What do you put that down to?
I think you've seen the performances in the last few weeks. Some of them we have looked short of confidence, so I think it's probably a mixture of everything: confidence, luck, all that. So one of them will turn for us at some point, and hopefully once we get 1 or 2 they'll all come at the one time. So we look towards Clyde next week and getting a few goals there.
Fairly happy with your partnership with Paul Dixon today? You looked solid at the back, the two of you.
Yeah, I think so. Me and Dickers have been here a while now together, so we've built up a good relationship over the last two and a bit years. So yeah, I think we can both be happy with the clean sheet and our performances, so we just look towards next week now.
Did the game change a little bit today when Peterhead switched to go to a 3-5-2?
Maybe, yeah. I think to start with, I think they had a lot more of the ball in the opening stage of the game until we sort of got to grips with it, but I think once we got the grips with it, it was all us after that. So I think they've seen that and thought they had to change something. So, but it doesn't matter what system or formation teams come up against us with, we've got to be able to deal with it and come out on top. So yeah, we just got to keep doing what we're doing, back to basics, and hopefully the goals will come.
And if obviously not happy at the lack of goals from what you're saying, the result at 1 point rather than 3, but happy with the performance otherwise, and how, to the extent that which Falkirk controlled the game today?
Yeah, I think so. I think today we look more a team, more a unit, solid, and I think when we lost the ball there was 2 or 3 players around it instead of going and hunting on their own. So yeah, we can be pleased that way, that we're more collective, and it's something to build on for next week after the last few weeks. So yeah, hopefully we can pick up 3 points come next week.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you think that's down to? You're saying that we were more of a collective today, we were more of a team today. The manager mentioned that in his interview as well. Has that just been a product of training this week or something else?
I don't know. I think maybe we were a bit higher today than what we were last week. Like you can see, last week we were quite open and the gaps between the lines were bigger, so if we did lose the ball it was a lot of ground to cover to get the ball back. So I think today it was a lot more together, and obviously it's a smaller pitch here than what ours is, so that does help, but I think it's just about the back four squeezing up as high as we can and giving the midfield a lot less running to do so they can get onto the ball. So yeah, that's what we work on in training every week, and it's worked today for us, just not came with the goal.
So another away game next week, it's at Broadwood I believe, Clyde away. What's your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, well, we beat them at home, kept the clean sheet there, so we know what they bring, we know who the threat is, and we just know if we deal with him and his ability, then it should be an okay game for us. We want to be picking up 3 points away to Clyde, so yeah, just hopefully the goals will come and we can kick on from there.
Disappointed we can tell, Ben, but I thank you as always for the honesty, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Cheers.